Welcome back to Mrs. Riley's maths videos, and today we're looking at the equation of a line in coordinate geometry. And what we're looking at is just today the basic stuff of what is the equation of a line and how can we find that equation if we're given certain information. So just a quick reminder that the equation of a line, what that is it describes the relationship between the x and y coordinates on a line. I'll talk about that more in a moment. And just a reminder that for any two points, there's only one unique line joining those 2 points. If you try and put down 1 point on the page, there's an infinite number of lines that can go through that point. But if you put 2 points down, there's only one line. If you put 1 point down, you can have an infinite number. Obviously, I can't draw all those. There's one, there's another, there's another, and so on. But once you put down 2 points, there's only one line that can join those points. And that line, as you'll see, it has points on it, but it also has a particular slope. And if you remember from what we were talking before about slope, it's the rise over the run. So this particular line has a slope of, well, it's rise, it's going down, so it's -2. And its run is 1, 2, 3, 4, +4. So this has a slope of -2 over 4, or -1/2. So that's the first thing. One unique line joining any 2 points. Well, that's the second thing, really. The first thing, it describes the relationship between the x and y coordinates on a line. Let me give you an example. Here's what an equation of a line might look like. X plus y equals 5. I wonder if you can pause the video and come up with 5 sets of points that are on that line. Okay, so here's my answers. Maybe they'll compare with yours. I know 1, 4 is on that line. I know 2, 3 is on that line. I know 0, 5. I know that 10, -5. And I know that -15, 20 is on that line. How do I know those points are on that line? Because if I add the x and the y, I get 5. That's what the equation is telling me. Add the x to the y and you'll get 5. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 0 plus 5 equals 5. 10 minus 5 equals 5. -15 plus 20 equals 5. Okay? Or say we had the line y is equal to 4x. Can you come up with 5 points on that line? Pause the video. Well, I can tell you that on that line are the points 1, 4, 3, 12, -2, -8, -10, -40, and 4, 16. Just 5 random points. Why is that? Because the y value is equal to 4 times the x value. Okay, the y value equals 4 times the x value. And that's true for all these points. So that's what the equation of a line does. It shows the relationship or describes the relationship between the x coordinate and the y coordinate on a line. Now if we go back here to our original statement that 1 point could have an infinite number of lines going through it, but when we go through 2 points there's only one line, a unique line that can go through it. If I have a point, let's say this is the point, I don't know, 1, 4, and if I have a slope, then of course there's a unique line that goes through that. So let's draw this line here. Will this work? Let's see. Okay, so here's a line. There's a point 1, 4. What's the slope of this line? Well, let's try and work it out. It's going down, so it's got -2 is the rise, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, run is +4. I keep drawing these lines the same. So it has a slope of -2 over 4, or -1 over 2, -1/2. This is a unique line. There isn't another line that goes through 1, 4 that has a slope of -1/2. So once we have a slope and a point, we can find the equation of a line. Okay, once we have a slope and a point, we can find the equation of a line. And our formula for finding the equation is based on that. So formula for finding the equation of a line is y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. Now, let's unpack what this y, y1, m, x and x1 are. The first thing is, you may know from before that m ridiculously refers to the slope. Ym refers to the slope. Don't need to worry about, but it does. So whatever in our equation, the m refers to the slope of the line. x1 and y1 refer to the point on the line. x1, y1. And the x and the y, these stay as they are in the equation. You don't sub anything in for those. Okay, let's take an example. We won't do the one at the fraction just yet because it's harder. Let's say the question was find the equation of the line with slope 5 and containing the point 4, 10. So the equation of the line with slope 5 and containing the point 4, 10. So let's look for the key thing here. This is our slope and this is our point. Okay, so my slope is m, which is 5. My point is x1, y1 is 4, 10. So my equation is y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. So y minus 10 is equal to 5 by x minus 4. Okay, can you see where those all came from? So here's my slope. It's ended up here. Here's my x1. It's ended up here. And here's my y1. And it's ended up here. And the x and the y just stay the same. So what do? I multiply out my bracket. Y minus 10 is equal to 5x minus 20. And then I'm going to rearrange it. Now there's two forms you can give it in. One form says y is equal to 5x, add 10 to both sides, 5x minus 10. That's one form. And the other form says get everything to one side. So I've got 5x minus y minus 20 plus 10 is equal to 0. 5x minus y minus 10 is equal to 0. This is in the form y equals mx plus c, which we'll see later on is a very useful form. And this is in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, which I suppose could be useful in some ways. Okay, so that's the equation of a line with slope 5 and containing the point 4, 10. Let's do a couple more examples. Okay, so let's take, so these are all going to be find the equation of a line with, okay, so in example A, that's going to say, let's say it's got point 2 minus 4, slope equals minus 3. So this is x1, y1, this is m. Y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. So to find the equation, y minus y1 is y minus minus 4 is equal to minus 3 by x minus 2. Okay, x1 is here. There's x1, it's here. y1 is here, and m is here, minus 3. So y plus 4 is equal to minus 3 x plus 6. Minus 3 by x is minus 3x, minus 3 by minus 2 is plus 6. So again, we could do it in two different forms. Let's say one form will be y is equal to minus 3x plus 6 minus 4. Y is equal to minus 3x plus 2. And the other form is going to be minus 3x plus 6 minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. Minus 3x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is y equals mx plus c. This is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, you don't have to give your answer in both forms. I'm just doing it at present so that you get into the habit of doing both. These are both the same name. This y equals minus 3x plus 2 is the same as 3x minus y plus 2 equals 0. This, I guess, is a bit like you said your name was Claire Riley. And this is a bit like you said your name was Riley Claire. Okay, they're just different ways of writing the same thing. They both mean the same name, they're just different ways of doing it. Now, example B. Let's do one with a fraction. So let's say you've got a point which is 1, 7, and a slope is equal to 2 over 3. Okay, so this line contains the point 1, 7 and has a slope of 2 over 3, and we're trying to find the equation of the line. So equation is y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. This is x1, y1, and this is m. So what have I got? I've got y minus y1, which is 7, is equal to m, which is 2/3, by x minus x1, which is 1. Okay, y minus 7 is equal to 2/3 by x minus 1. There is y1. There is x1, and there's the slope. Now, a couple of different ways you can do this. Let's do the one way to start with. Y minus 7 is equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3. So we just introduce a fraction. Having introduced the fraction, we can then multiply across by something that gets rid of the fraction. So I'm going to multiply across by 3. So I've got 3y minus 21 is equal to 2x minus 2. So I've multiplied everything by 3. So then I end up with minus 2x plus 3y minus 21 plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 2x plus 3y minus 19 is equal to 0. Okay. And the other way then, another possible way is to deal with the fraction at this stage. So to say I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 now anyway. So I'm going to have 3 by y minus 7 is equal to 3 by 2/3 by x minus 1. So multiply by 3 at this stage. Those 3's will cancel each other out. So what we have is 3y minus 21 is equal to 2x minus 2. So you notice we get to the same stage. It's just that here we've got a fraction and here we haven't. You can decide which you prefer. We end up then with the same equation, minus 2x plus 3y minus 21 plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 2x plus 3y minus 19 is equal to 0. Now let's just go back up here very quickly. We had this y minus 7 is equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3. If we were to write it in the form y equals mx plus c, then from here we could go straight to this, couldn't we? Because we could say y is equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3 plus 7. So y is equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3 plus 7 is going to be what, 6 1/3, so plus 6 1/3. So now we have it in the form y equals mx plus c. Okay, I hope that's useful.